Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a moment of silence for the late, great American horror classic filmmaker, Wes Craven.
What's going on, everybody?
It is another Friday night.
Friday night, time to get it on.
Time to get it on.
And we're talking about who?
The late, great Wes Craven.
The man.
We are dedicating.
The legend.
Dedicating.
Dedicating the whole show today to Wes Craven.
I'm going to talk nothing about Wes Craven. But there's a twist, right?
1939, 2015.
Right.
Yes.
To what?
He was born 1939, passed away 2015.
Oh.
Last Sunday.
Right. He unfortunately, everybody should know this by now, but if you don't know who Wes Craven is, he is the creator of such great movies like Scream,
A Nightmare on Elm Street,
right? Hills Have Eyes,
Last House on the Left.
Last House on the Left.
And I was a little bit like, I don't know, I was losing my voice.
You're losing your voice there, sir.
Losing my voice for a minute, sir.
And he also was kind of the creative mind behind the Scream TV series, which everybody was saying was a flop. But yeah,
I'm not an MTV guy, so
it was okay, I guess. I saw one episode, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
Anyway, we're talking about Wes Craven.
Wes Craven.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're not going to the regular genre of like Scream and stuff. We're going to the other stuff he's done.
It's basically like today is like his, I guess, about his life, the films he made. You know.
Right.
We're not doing like some kind of like history on the films that he made. You know, talk about going in depth. No, let's talk about the filmmaker, Wes Craven.
Wes Craven.
Wes Craven.
Uncle Wes, if you will.
Wesley. Uncle Wesley.
Uncle Wesley Craven.
Hey, Uncle.
You know, he'd probably slap us for saying that right now.
Oh, okay. Well, he was 76 when he passed away. He had a long life, dude.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he lived a very long life.
And he was directing all the way till he passed away.
And you know, he just had cancer, and sometimes the cancer just takes over, you know.
Cancer. He had cancer of the brain, right, or something.
The brain.
Okay, so what is the first movie we're going to talk about, sir?
We're not talking about the first movie yet. Wes Craven was born in Cleveland, Ohio in 1939.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I only wrote that down just so.
That's it?
That's it. Bye, everybody.
Game over. Drop the mic.
Well, here's a weird fact about him.
Okay.
He started out not directing horror films.
Really?
Not directing regular films.
What did commercials?
Not commercials.
Radio ads.
He started out directing under a pseudonym. I didn't.
Pseudonym or surname?
Yeah, a surname, like another name.
Like Mark Twain. Mark Twain wasn't really Mark Twain.
But he started directing pornographic films.
What?
Yeah. Under a different name, he started out directing adult films.
What was his surname?
I don't know. I didn't find that out. It was on Wikipedia. Thank you, Wikipedia, by the way.
Thank you, Wikipedia.
Yes, it's a public thing, right? You can see that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So, he started out directing pornographic films. Then in 1972, he hooked up with Sean S. Cunningham, you know, the creator of Friday the 13th. Okay. And I guess from there on, they came up with Last House on the Left. Now, when you watch that movie, you kind of think about it like, oh, his background is from porn. That movie, the grainy outlook of it kind of reminds you of like 70s porno.
Kind of 70s grindhouse porno.
Yeah, grindhouse style, man. Okay, now this total exploitation fest that he created is so. I mean, what's the word for?
Grimy? No.
Grimy, granny, sleazed out horror. You know, the horror of the human mind.
The human brain.
You got these two girls. No, they're out to they're having a good time. They want to have a good time, and just so happens that they have they picked the wrong people to have a good time with. They picked the wrong people, and these people are crazy, psycho, blah.
Psycho blah.
Psycho blah.
Blah.
Yeah. Have you seen Last House on the Left?
The original version, yes. One time, maybe.
One time?
Right.
That's like a perfect double feature to go, I Spit on Your Grave.
I know.
You know?
What?
Why do you keep looking up there?
I'm looking at the countdown screen, and there's like a little box that keeps popping up. Like, our producer Shaggy out there is trying to tell us something.
Trying to tell us something. Hey, chill out. So anyways, yeah, Last House on the Left.
Okay. With Cunningham, Richie Cunningham.
With Richie Cunningham. Very
grimy. I can only describe it as grimy.
That's his early work. It's
right.
grindhouse. It's a grindhouse horror exploitation flick. And I didn't write anything down about the rest of that. I'm like, you know. If you want to watch it,
it's self-explanatory. You need to go watch. You
need to watch it. It's the movie is like from beginning to end. The beginning, you're like, oh, girl taking a shower.
Is there a lot of boobage or upper female torsos?
There is some stuff in there, but when it gets to the part where like they're getting naked, you're watching it like it's a car wreck.
Oh, like you can't keep your eyes off.
You can't keep your eyes off of it, but at the same time, you're like horrified because the situation
you
that
know
they're
what's
in,
going down, right?
Yeah, the situation that they're in. These people are making them get naked. They're making them do things, and yeah, it goes on to being so very shocking. It's a shock flick.
Your face is so awesome right now.
It's a shock flick, dude.
If you guys are to see Tony Midnight's face, it's just so animated.
You want to film me on my phone, sir?
You should film yourself. It's funny.
But yeah, Last House on the Left, he made that movie. It's controversial, it's shocking. Everybody was like, oh, wow, what am I watching?
He pretty much solidified himself in the horror community.
Yeah.
With that, it was like, well, I'm making porn.
You're making porn.
You want me to do a horror film? All right, well, let's make it really, really naughty.
Now, between 1972 to 1977, I guess he was on hiatus.
Probably was still making porn.
That's a possibility.
I think you might be still making porn, sir.
Yeah, you have to make money some way.
Right. I mean, Last House on the Left was not a big moneymaker for him. So
no, but it was a cult. It's a cult classic.
Right. It went down.
I should put that in a cult classic list.
Didn't we? Did we put that in the list? We gotta go double check now. But no, but but to make it a cult classic, it had to have gone down further down. So when it came out, and he sure probably saw some chump change. It was like, all right, let's go make some nudie skin flicks again.
They gave him the George Romero treatment. You know, when Night of the Living Dead came out, they really like.
What is this? Nobody's gonna talk about people coming out of graves.
Out of graves, zombies and stuff.
Yeah, what is this zombies? Where's the voodoo guys?
Well, it became a cult classic.
Yes,
cult classic. So Last House on the Left, cult classic.
Now he's rolling in the dough.
Revenge
in the grave too, but
yeah. Well, the family is well off.
Yeah.
The family has something. Don't worry about that.
He has a daughter, right?
His son and a daughter from a previous marriage.
Right. Aren't they in the filmmaking business too?
I think his son is possibly.
I thought his daughter was in movies or something.
I don't think so. I don't know. But anyways, between 1972 and 77,
making porn
about films. That could be true because in 1977, he made The Hills Have Eyes. Here's a little fun fact about The Hills Have Eyes. Did you know that they rented camera equipment to shoot that movie from a porn?
Oh, I figured he would have.
Yeah, they rented it out, and the film itself got an X rating from the MPAA.
Have you seen Hills Have Eyes, the original?
Yes, I have.
You own it, don't you?
I own it. I have it.
Right.
I have the original and the remake.
The remake. Yeah. The remake was okay.
Remake was gory.
Yeah,
gore. And there's no gore. Like, here's the funny thing: there's not that much gore and like brutal, bloody splatter things going on in the original.
Right.
Whereas the remake was like, oh, here you go. Bleh.
It was more of the situation and the positions that the family was put in, right?
Yeah. But the original was gonna get an MPAA X rating for the violence alone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a violent movie.
Yeah, it is.
And the terror that the family has to endure out there in the desert by these freaking mutant incest family cannibals. You know,
right?
There's like, no, this guy he directed porno, so let's get this an X rating because this is some filthy violent stuff.
Right.
You know, but no, it's a great film.
No, it's great. It's good. It's not gory.
Movie.
It's violent, but it's not gory. It's not bloody.
Hills Have Eyes really, it launched his career. That was the first one.
That's boom.
Big horror movies that came out in the late '70s. You know, along with like Halloween and all those other type of horror movies.
Well, because that's when the horror genre really not took off, but was like more accepted.
Yeah,
I think it was back in the 70s.
Late 70s. Late 70s. Like 77 was a big year. What came out that year? Star Wars?
77, huh? You know,
77 or 76?
76
what came out in 77? Carrie? Carrie came out in 77?
Isn't that? I believe so. Carrie, Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween came out in 77 too. So it's a big year for horror.
Yeah.
You know? So the Hills Have Eyes just took it. Boom. Right there.
Right. All the guys like, wow, and they went and watched and because it made you feel like you're part of a family and you're in that scenario.
Yeah. Definitely. You know, man, American Horror. American Horror Master, man.
Right. American Horror Master Wes Craven.
That's the guy. And who were the bad guys in The Hills Have Eyes?
I can't remember the name.
The Cannibal Family.
That's what they were called?
They're the Cannibal. That's the name of them. They're the Cannibal Family.
Oh, Lord.
That's their name. Seriously?
What?
You don't know?
No.
You don't know the names?
No.
Okay. The leader of the pack is Papa Jupiter.
Oh, Lord.
Remember Papa Jupiter? He's got that slit scar in his nose. That's the effect they had for the movie. It's like Papa Jupiter, he's gonna be the head cannibal guy, and you know they're a little bit mutated because the desert they're in. Well, what area?
They're in Nevada, right?
They're in Nevada, in the desert, like in the deep desert areas, and that's where they tested the
atomic bomb.
The atomic bombs.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't clear in the original story, the original film.
No, but the remake they did it because they were living in that fake town.
But that area was like a testing area for bombs and stuff. So that's why that family was so weird looking there
and crazy and creepy
and creepy. They're like if it was the apocalypse, it would have been like in Mad Max movies.
Yeah,
you know, that type of people. But no, it's 1977. A family's driving around a bus, you know, and they get stranded. Of course,
it's a blowout or something, right? Because
there's chains in a road or something.
Right, the family did that on purpose.
Yeah,
right.
They have to eat.
Not the family, the cannibal family.
The cannibal family. They have to eat. They're hungry. They're a hungry group of people, man. They gotta eat. So Papa Jupiter said, "Hey, you know, let's get these guys." And
I see a bus coming, boys. No, you got set the chains.
For some reason, they're all named after the solar system because the other brothers in the movie is Mars and Mercury, but then the main guy, right? The main sidekick dude, the dude that's on the cover of the video, the VHS, the DVD, all that stuff.
He plays a lot of creatures.
Yeah. That's Pluto. The dog
smallest,
Pluto.
The smallest.
The bald head guy.
Right.
The bald head guy.
The smallest planet is the biggest dude.
Yes.
That is ironic.
And he's the most brutal guy.
Yeah, he is violent.
He's hungry.
Oh, he's hungry.
I'm hungry. We hungry. We hungry. That's what they said. I'm guessing that's what happened. When they saw when they saw the family coming down, they're like, "Oh, we hungry.
We hungry.
We hungry."
Hey, Papa, we's hungry.
But Pluto was played by Michael Berryman, who is a big-time horror icon. I mean,
yes.
How many horror movies and sci-fi movies he's been in? And
is he still alive?
Oh yeah, he's still going. He's still kicking. He's working with Kane Hodder on some horror movies.
Nice.
And, he's just alive and well and doing his thing.
And Kane Hodder is the guy who played Jason. Yeah. Just to let you guys know.
Yeah. Jason.
Say hi to Ghostface.
Hey, Ghostface. Oh, we have a Ghostface over here. Who brought that in here?
That would be my friend Tony Midnight. He put that in there.
Oh, did he not?
Hey, why don't you tell everybody what station we're on?
Oh, we're on KAKU 88.5, the voice of Maui.
I like that voice. That was funny. All right, so next movie, sir.
Gotta get that radio station pop in there,
The radio station pop. Aloha. And thank you for listening to Friday Night Frights. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so after
Hills Have Eyes,
he did a lot of. Did you know he did a lot of TV movie work?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
I mean, he started in the 70s. I think right after Hills Have Eyes, he did some work with Linda Blair on a TV movie, a thriller called Stranger in the House, I think. It's TV movies,
Linda Blair.
Yeah.
The Exorcist.
Yeah. So TV movies, he did that. He did a movie with Paul Sorvino.
Why does that name sound familiar?
You never seen Goodfellas?
Yes.
Yeah, the big boss, Paul Sorvino.
Oh, yeah. Paulie. The one that sliced the garlic.
Very thin. Yeah.
So it melt in the sauce.
So he did some work.
Nice.
He did some work. He did like some comedy here and there. Not directing, but he had work on these other projects.
Cool.
Like executive producer or cinematographer.
Right.
So he used them on there. One horror movie that he made and I never even seen before is called Deadly Blessing.
Deadly Blessing.
Yes, if anybody out there has a copy
of Deadly Blessing,
send it to me. It's Tony Midnight at KAKU 88.5 FM.
That's 2 times in a row. That's too much.
Okay,
so if they have a copy of Deadly Blessings,
I want it.
Come down to Akaku and drop it off.
Oh no, I think the people that have this movie, they're like in the mainland. They gotta mail it to me.
You never know.
Yeah,
you never know. Uncle Bill might have a copy. We should have
on VHS.
It might be on VHS.
My VCR does not work.
It might be on Betamax.
But Betamax, oh my God, gee whiz.
Okay.
Going back to the old school with the Betamax.
Well, we're talking Wes Crave, dude. We're talking Wes Crave.
I remember when there used to be Betamax in the rental stores, and I saw like Enter the Panther.
Enter the Panther
on Betamax. The old Bruce Lee fake clone.
Bruce Lee.
I love Bruce Lee.
He was good.
He's awesome.
Okay, next movie.
So after
TV shows with Linda Blair.
TV shows, and then right before he made A Nightmare on Elm Street, it was Deadly Blessing. So I really want to see that movie.
What was the story behind Deadly Blessings?
I don't know. I've never seen that movie.
Never made any info on it?
I didn't get any info.
Oh, wow.
I just put down the title, Deadly Blessing, and I want it. So, anybody out there, just if you're feeling generous.
Or anybody on the message board listening to us right now, and they're on the message board, we do have a Friday Night Frights message board on Facebook. And we also have Twitter. So, at Terror in the Aisle. Tweet us or message us and let us know what the movie was about, or if you have a copy you want to give it to us.
Yes.
Not borrow. We keep. Give us a copy.
Wait, we'll do some hypnotism. Give us a copy of Deadly Blessing, directed by Wes Craven.
Why are we doing this with our hands? Like they can see it.
No, we're sending the mojo.
Sending the mojo.
Sending the mojo over the airwaves.
Okay.
Okay.
So after Deadly Blessing, sir.
After Deadly Blessing, he did Swamp Thing.
He did Swamp Thing?
He directed Swamp Thing.
You're kidding me.
With Adrian Barbeau.
Really?
Yeah.
The original movie Swamp Thing.
With Barbeau, washing off in the swamp.
Right.
I'm doing a circular motion.
I saw the upper female torso.
I'm doing a circular motion here.
Female torso. Upper female torso.
That's like my first experience in watching
a boobage?
nudity in a movie.
Oh Lord. But Swamp Thing is based off the comic book, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Was it Marvel that produced Swamp Thing?
Swamp Thing was based off of Marvel, I believe. Yes.
Because I know Giant Size Man Thing is from Marvel.
Yeah.
So maybe it might be DC. I have no clue. What happened? Somebody's doing things out there.
Wes Craven knocking from the grave. I have no idea.
I'd slap it on there,
Slap it on there.
So yeah, he did Swamp Thing, 82. Awesome flick. Man,
Do you have it?
I don't.
Oh. So if anybody out there has
if you want
Swamp Thing,
send me Swamp Thing
and Deadly Blessing.
Deadly Blessing on DVD.
Give.
Really send
the mojo out.
Send the mojo out and hypnotize everybody.
I hope we're not hypnotizing them to fall asleep.
It's like hypnotize the ladies. Like, you love Wes Craven movies.
You like big fat guys.
You like big fat guys. You love them. You want to send them pictures of your naked body.
Okay, movies.
Movies.
Total random rant. That is funny.
Awesome, right?
Total random Tourette's.
I'm such a cool guy.
You're awesome.
I'm also another TV movie he made was Invitation to Hell, which I haven't seen either.
No, I haven't seen that.
Apparently, there's like a whole bunch of TV movies that he made. I've never even seen them.
I didn't even know he did TV movies.
He did TV movies.
That's awesome.
He did TV movies. TV movies.
Oh my God.
Give the TV movies.
Any titles that we might recognize?
Well, these are the titles I'm giving you. This that did the Stranger in the House, directed that,
right?
TV movie, Invitation to Hell, Chiller. Those are the TV movies that I have listed down.
That's all he. I have a strange feeling in between he was still doing porn.
he needed money. He needed money.
Right.
TV movies was.
So I guess porn was out, and he was like, I can make money out of it.
This is the 80s already. We're going into the 80s.
Well,
so
porn was heavy in the 80s, man.
Yeah.
But not his style of porn, though. I don't think so.
I don't even know what type of porno movies he made.
I wonder if he did Debbie Does Dallas. Next.
No. Okay, next. Oh, wait, I have this on listed here. Did you know that Invitation to Hell, the TV movie that he directed, was nominated for a Primetime Emmy?
Really?
Nominated for a Primetime Emmy. Wow, the TV horror film.
I'm impressed.
Impressed, right?
Right.
So
did he win any Oscars or
no, he didn't.
Nothing, huh?
I think he was nominated for an Oscar for his only drama that he directed, which was Music of the Heart.
Right.
Starring...
Which is Michael McCartney. Everybody who knows who Michael McCartney is.
Oh, he loves that film.
He loves that film.
I never seen it.
I might have watched it, but I didn't know it was Wes Craven.
You didn't know it was Wes Craven?
No, I did not know it was Wes Craven.
I was looking at the poster for it, and I was like, Gloria Estefan? Meryl Streep? Really? And Meryl Streep's character originally was supposed to be played by Madonna.
Oh, really?
She had a dispute with Wes Craven.
Ooh, well,
of course.
That's Madonna.
That's Madonna.
That's Madonna.
Hello?
Oh, speak of the devil, look who walks in the door.
This is Mr. Michael
Mr. Michael McCartney is in the house.
He wants to talk about Music of the Heart.
He's going to steal your...
That was my cue. I heard that. So I got to go inside. How much did I miss?
Do we have...
wait, hold on. That's number one.
Number one?
I'm not too sure if it's on.
Hello.
Ow.
Hello.
Okay, good.
Hello.
What are you... Stop touching me!
We're into the 80s on Wes Craven, but if you want to talk about Music of the Heart, go ahead, because this is only drama that he made. Only dramatic film.
Wait, hold on.
I disagree.
Wait, hold on. How come I can't hear you?
You can't hear me?
No.
Hello.
For one.
Hello. Number one. Number 2. Number 1.
There we go.
2.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there he is.
Magic.
Stop hitting my head. Stop.
It's so amazing how you can do all that. Shaggy would be proud of you.
Yes, he. Thank you.
That's a little loud.
Although it was Shaggy's octopus hands
So
that did
welcome
that.
to Friday Night Frieds, Mr. Michael McCartney.
Wow.
Yay!
Yay!
I walk in right when we're going to be talking about Meryl Streep and Gloria Estefan.
Right.
Yes. So
But-
you've
And
seen-
Madonna, apparently.
I truly believe that his real dramatic flair was My Deadly Friend.
Deadly Friend. Oh, did I put
what?
that on here?
I don't know. Did you?
I did. I forgot to put that on here.
Oh, well,
my
good
God,
timing I
Deadly
brought it up
Friend.
then.
That's right. Christy Swanson, the original Buffy.
Right.
She's in there. She's the friend that
Lives next door and
Lives
was
next
being
door.
abused by her alcoholic father. Or was he a stepfather? I'm trying to remember now.
Stepdad, I think.
Was
Yeah.
it? But it
And-
was just like you really felt for these characters.
yeah.
Well, he.
I mean, literally, I don't really feel very much for, the various kids in Scream or the kids in
Nightmare on Elm Street.
the Nightmare on Elm Street
Yeah.
films. And of course, he didn't direct all of them. But, when you're doing the slasher by numbers, so to speak,
Right.
in films, you don't really have time to really get to know the characters, except perhaps the one that may or may not live at the very end
You
of the
didn't
movie.
like Jimmy Kennedy's character? Jimmy Kennedy was funny.
No, he was funny. But I don't
I felt for
necessarily.
that guy.
I don't know if I felt for him or not. It was just humor at that point,
Right.
But yeah, there was something about casting Christy Swanson was a perfect thing for him to do for that film because she was.
so young.
So I'm not too sure if you.
I mean, it's a reworking of Frankenstein, obviously, but still,
it is,
right.
it is.
it was so
he-
original.
The reason why you could feel for characters with Wes Craven was he made porn. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I have it down here. He was using.
You missed that part when you.
Yeah, a feel for the characters.
Using,
Right,
a,
you got it, right,
using
you got
a
it.
pseudonym. Synonym? How do you say that
Yeah,
word?
pseudonyms. Yeah, and I was trying to remember what some of them were. Did you discuss some of them?
No.
No, I didn't. I have.
Do you
I had,
know it?
I think there was Under the Bleachers. No,
Wow.
I'm just making stuff up.
Under the Bleachers.
I remember that film.
Oh,
That's a great film.
Didn't he remake the Prince film Under the Cherry Moon? Get it? You get. Anyways.
All right,
Wow.
let's clean it up, guys.
Wow. Let's clean it up, guys.
No, but you were saying he was doing these. I don't think they even used the word pornos back then. They were just adult films.
Adult films.
I mean,
Right, like you
he
said-
was doing this before
Yeah.
1972.
That's why
right?
we explained it that that's why Last House on the Left has such a grimy, grindhouse style feel to it because he's coming off of directing porn, and he's going right into making a horror movie that is completely sleazed out.
Well, I was telling Killa here that actually when I saw the movie the first time as a kid in the theater, it was more or less I thought I was watching a snuff film.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
You said
Because the
Okay,
acting was
yeah.
so dead on, but it was all the camera movement direction. You just kind of felt like, it was-
You saw Last House on the Left in theaters?
yeah, that's how old I am.
Oh my
The
God.
Queen Theater in Lahaina on
Lahaina.
Front Street.
Envy, man.
And I will admit, I liked the remake. The remake did a good job.
Yes, it was a little bit more gory and bloody, but it was okay. I thought it was good.
Because the first film didn't have a microwave oven in it. So,
it didn't.
Oh,
you know, it's like, there goes Aaron Paul. Are we going to see this? Are we really going to see this? No, we're not going to see this. Oh, we're going to see
gonna
this.
see it.
It was impressive because that movie was filmed in South Africa.
Oh,
And
was it?
Oh.
It doesn't, it doesn't at all. Was it supposed to be North Carolina or
Nevada, right?
well, I don't know where it was supposed to be.
Somewhere in the woods.
Oh no, I'm thinking the wrong movie. Sorry.
You're thinking of The Hills Have Eyes? Now, did you talk about that movie?
We
Yes.
just finished up talking about
finished up.
Hills Have Eyes.
Now, which do you prefer, the original or the remake?
I like both.
Both are good.
Both are.
I like
entertaining.
I always like the original,
Yeah.
but the remakes when they envision the original's version.
I'm a gore hound, so I like
All the
it.
blood and
I like all the blood and the splatter and the gore and all that stuff. That was entertaining to me, That was very entertaining.
you entertained when you stub your toe.
Towards the end.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you crack open that Rolling Rock.
Oh, I opened the wrong one. I was supposed to open the pink one.
Right. He opens the yellow one.
All right,
Oops.
this one will remain.
You gotta save down
long.
for the next.
Just pound it. Just pound it, man.
So you talked about Swamp Thing, of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
Swamp Thing. We're going to Swamp. Adrienne Barbeau. Oh.
There you go.
She was the draw, and it's good to see she's still the draw after all these years.
Still doing the. Why are you doing the circles for?
I'm doing the circles.
Oh, you're doing it for Michael. Okay, I
Yes,
got it.
I was
So,
doing this. Adrienne Barbeau.
did you see it on television, or did you see it on like VHS cassette?
VHS,
VHS
also
cassette.
rented when I was like 6 years old. My family went to watch Swamp Thing, and I said, I watched Swamp Thing, and it's the first time I seen boobies in a movie.
Yeah, no, because on the TV.
So
they
were you the
edited
guy that went back at 6 years old, 7, 8, 9, 10, and just kind of deteriorated the jacket cover that was in
Yeah.
the stores? Like,
Yes.
man,
Yes.
people have been manhandling this.
That's me.
The
That's me.
handprint looks familiar.
Pause the screen at the moment when she's taking a bath in the swamp, you know. just pause it and go, wow. Barbeau.
Barbo.
So I hate to
Hey,
be
Barbo.
repetitive because, I'm going to get a new car radio today, so I missed everything you guys were talking about on the way here. Did you talk about the serpent and the rainbow?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh,
We're
okay.
Going by, we're going by
right,
dates.
right now,
All right.
now we're going into
80s.
Nightmare on
Right.
Elm Street.
Which we're listening to right now.
Yes, I got Nightmare on Elm Street right there on the theme music. I got,
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Yes,
I
he launched Johnny Depp's career.
Right. Johnny Depp didn't even do 21 Jump Street, I think, yet.
No, he didn't.
He was like, we need a good-looking kid. You look good. Come here. You're going to die really violently.
He was very baby face.
Yeah. But nobody knew that was Johnny Depp.
Very green at the time.
Nobody knows to this day. Well, now they do, but back when he came out and then when he became popular, even when he's doing Pirates of the Caribbean, you tell, hey, his first movie was Nightmare on Elm Street. No,
What?
it wasn't.
Then you tell the people, that part where the guy's on the bed and the blood just flies straight to the ceiling? Oh, yeah, I know that. That's Depp.
That's
Oh,
Johnny
yeah. And then they realize,
Yeah.
they remember the face.
Like, oh, that was Johnny Depp. Oh my God.
So you could really tell from his performance in that film that he was going places. You could really see Jack
Just like
Sparrow
Kevin Bacon in...
in Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Man, the way that knife came through his neck from underneath.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can tell already, he's going to be a good dancer in a movie someday.
Hey, you did a good knife scene. Let's put you in Footloose.
So yeah, now we're going into A Nightmare on Elm Street,
Okay.
which was
Highly
1980.
imaginative. I mean, man, the cinematography in that was unbelievable.
Yes.
Who would have thought? Let's make nightmares come to life.
Yeah.
The boogeyman come to real.
Did you know that Wes Craven got the idea for that film from reading a story in like World News or something?
Yeah,
about
people. They were afraid to go to sleep.
about a guy in Asia who had his night terrors were so bad
Right, he wouldn't sleep.
he couldn't sleep, and finally one night he goes to sleep and they try to wake him up the next day. It's
Couldn't.
gone. Make. Para
Make.
make.
Even make.
Huh?
Make.
Maki did die.
Make I did.
Okay, so Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's Make I did, bruh. Not Make.
No, we're
did.
dyslexic in Lahaina.
Oh, bruh.
don't even-
Respect your elders.
I was gonna say, don't. Everywhere is different. Like Junkin Pole is different here versus Honolulu.
Yeah.
What is
1,
it
2,
in
3
Honolulu?
show. It's I forget. I gotta ask.
What's
the wife.
Those
Honolulu?
nerds.
Honolulu? You know?
Okay.
Never mind. Anyways, next.
Anyways.
Well, go
so-
to Big Island. It's the only place in the entire chain of the Hawaiian Islands where it's ice shave.
Right, ice shave.
Ice
It's not
shave.
ice.
Everywhere you go, it's like, what? And you really are questioning if you're dyslexic when you read all these
I'll
signs.
just have the.
But
I'll just have the gelato.
gelato.
Meanwhile, back to Nightmare on Elm Street.
Back to Nightmare on Elm
Speaking
Street.
of
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Launching
Speaking of ice shave.
not only launching the career of Johnny Depp, but launching the career of Robert Englund,
Yes, sir. Well, he was.
the man himself,
I love the
And
guy.
Heather Langenkamp.
and Heather Langenkamp.
Come on, man.
But
Talking chicks here.
talking chicks here. Robert Englund was typecast though, because not after he did that, he's been nothing but typecast after.
And horror movies,
And horror
after
movies.
horror movies,
I'm sure he
or
was-
heavy. No. He oh wait, okay, yeah, he was the heavy guy in Adventures of Fort Fairlane, starring Andrew Dice Clay.
Fort Fairlane. But wasn't he?
He's the worst Australian accent I ever heard in my life.
What was Robert Englund's earlier films? I swear he played.
He was working in horror films. He did some horror movies here. He did some comedies here.
I thought he was doing comedies, more comedy stuff.
Yeah, he did National Lampoon's Class Reunion, I think.
Was it Class Reunion?
I think it was. I think he was in there. He worked with Tobe Hooper from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Tobe Hooper.
Yeah.
He made a movie called Eaten Alive about a very distraught motel owner and his pet alligator.
Well, on TV, he was on an episode of Manimal.
Manimal?
And he was on V, the miniseries.
Right, V. That's right. He was in V.
I grew up.
He played the lovable alien guy.
Lovable alien, phone home.
Because he wasn't. No, because he was the only character in the. Well, all the aliens are evil. Wanted humans for food.
Yes.
But he was the only one that was like friendly. And he kind of played the dunce in a sense.
I gotta watch this series again.
Not the new one now.
Not the original.
the original, the OG one.
I hope it's on Netflix.
And one of the cult classics in the theaters here in Hawaii, which is the film Big Wednesday. He was in that.
Big Wednesday.
Big Wednesday is also the film that featured on the soundtrack Killa and Kapono Beamer.
Oh.
Only if we were friends.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was a film with Jan Michael Vincent. They had Jerry Lopez, he was the technical advisor. And
it's a trivia guy over here.
That's why I asked him to come on. Cause
I never heard of
Not a horror film.
No, but just in general. Next. Oh, wait.
Was that you looking up at the clock? Everybody looked at the studio like, what's something important?
I can't. Because I have the bell now.
I can pause over there.
I can do it.
20 minutes. Okay. So, Nightmare on Elm Street. Influential horror film.
Prank.
Influential horror film.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
You got gloves and
knives and
Fred
molesting kids.
And in the first film, he wasn't referred to as Freddy Krueger. He was referred to as just Fred.
Fred, yeah.
Yeah.
So, it was interesting because I thought, the effects that they were doing, it was interesting because it was kind of like Wes was like just letting his art department, special effect guys just come up with whatever you want.
No, he did. That's what he did.
They had carte blanche.
Yeah, they had carte blanche. He said, you know what? Whatever you can think of, imagine as a nightmare. Go ahead, do it. Let's see. That arm stretching scene?
Yeah.
Where his arms...
Yeah.
That was not in the script.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
They're like, what if we could make his arms stretch out? Because all he was supposed to be doing is coming down there with the silhouette of... It was supposed to look like, his arms stretch. But they said, what if you could actually make his arms stretch?
And that is
so they did that.
Scene.
Yeah, it looks gnarly.
And I almost felt when I saw that, because I knew that he did the same thing, is that I think he really took inspiration from John Carpenter, because when he directed The Thing, he did the exact same thing. He told his guys, come up with the worst thing imaginable beyond belief. Yeah. I want to see that on screen, and that's why we ended up with heads upside down with spider legs and
clear, boom, clear. We did that. Mancha. Okay, so after Nightmare on Elm Street.
After Nightmare on Elm Street, Deadly Friend came out. The great basketball scene. I love that basketball scene to the head.
I haven't seen Deadly Friend.
What?
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen Deadly Friend?
No, I might have. I don't remember.
I believe it might be available on YouTube.
Okay, I'll go look it up.
Somebody ripped it pirate version.
Pirate.
Deadly Friend, that's a good movie. Rope Kid has a robot. The old lady across the street broke it or something. Like a shotgun to it or something.
Oh, really?
And then the friend dies and implants the microchip from the robot to bring her back, Baby. Baby. Baby.
Okay.
Baby.
Okay, so the robot friend starts going on a killing spree?
Yeah, she
And he must have been inspired when he saw, like, Ferris Bueller's Day Off or something. Like, that girl sitting in the class, she's got that look.
She's got that look. She could be a killer robot.
That's a killer robot look. Let's go. We'll put you in the movie.
Okay, I can't remember. Was her neck broken? Was she pushed downstairs? I can't remember how it is that she actually died.
I think the father,
He hit her, and then she went downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
He died.
Neck snapped.
Huh?
You guys see this movie. It's going to make you cry.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm already crying.
You'll go, oh, yeah, Mike was right. This is his early music of my heart.
Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go.
But he also directed 5 episodes of The Twilight Zone while still doing that movie.
Really?
Yeah, so...
Oh, he was working. He was like...
Rapid fire.
It's like this.
Well,
he couldn't stop himself.
After Nightmare on Elm Street, because that was kind of a, pretty, a big hit.
Yeah.
They were like, we want Wes Craven.
Yeah.
Let's get Wes Craven. Everything was Wes Craven.
He didn't want to work on the sequel.
Wasn't there a big battle between Wes Craven, John Carpenter?
No. They're totally different film directors. And
I swear there was a big...
You ask these questions as if like
You're supposed to be the nerd guy.
I am the nerd
I'm the
guy,
goof
but
guy.
I've never heard any battle between those. They were best friends.
No,
John Carpenter's more like a macho director. It's almost like if you were like to compare the Scott brothers, Tony and Ridley, it's kind of like.
Oh yeah.
Originally, they both had that kind of artistic, arty. They both came from doing television commercials.
Right.
But you could see the subtle difference as their films progressed. It's actually interesting. Like by the time Gladiator came out, it was almost like, oh, now Ridley Scott's making more macho movies like his brother Tony does.
Tony.
Anyway, yeah.
So after My Deadly Friend,
there was The Serpent and the Rainbow.
Do I do it now?
Yes.
Do I do it now? Yes.
Play The Serpent because I love the theme song to this film. I love this film altogether. And it's so visually captivating as well because, it's Hades. It's Haiti.
It's supposedly based on a true story.
It's based on a true story by this guy, Wade Davis, I think his name was. He's an archaeologist.
Who played Wade Davis?
Bill Pullman.
Right.
Bill Pullman, yes.
The President of the United States.
I was going to say. Independence Day.
It's like this the only movie people recognize him from. No, what about Ruthless People? Nobody recognizes him from Ruthless People. He's an idiot in that movie. But, The Serpent and the Rainbow. He just takes you.
I love this soundtrack.
You want to know everything about voodoo, about Haitian voodoo. This is the movie.
This is the movie that made me cringe. Out of any of the horror movies, this is the movie that made me cringe. It was the nail.
I want to hear you scream.
Just the nail. Then I saw a nail after
to
that.
the scrotum.
Voodoo will do that to you.
To the
Yeah.
scrotum.
Well, scrotum nail shots kind of did that to me, anyways.
And that's a perfect.
Bill Pullman's in American Ultra too right now, right? The film that just came out. A small role, but he's in
I didn't see.
I have no idea.
I didn't see him in the clips.
I have no idea about any new movies coming out.
American Ultra was kind of a comedy version of Born Identity, or the guy that
a stoner version of Born Identity.
It's like Born Identity meets.
I never thought of that until just now.
Oh, it's just a movie with the guy from Facebook.
Yes. Jesse Eisenberg.
So he
not Mark Zuckerberg.
He grew out his hair, right, for the Superman movie, for Batman Superman, right?
Yep.
So
he's in the new
Batman versus Superman Justice War thingy. Yeah, he plays Lex Luthor, and it's supposed to be a wig in the movie, but he grew out his hair.
If people could see me right now, I have this stunned look on my face. Like
he actually, from what I've seen. Clips, because there's been leaked clips of him playing Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
He did a very good job.
Okay.
But you don't think of it because he's been this goofy stoner dude.
He's a good actor. He really is.
Yeah.
He's Columbus from Zombieland. I can't think of him as anything else.
Right. No, but if you watch, you watched
previews.
Yeah, the
clips.
The small snippet clips.
And is it Bella from Twilight in there?
Yes.
Twitlight?
Yes.
Twitlight.
I don't know about that. Anyway.
Man.
Just to digress a little, the whole aspect of actors who play Lex Luthor always fascinates me, too. I mean, Gene Hackman is probably one of the best.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, and Kevin Spacey did a great job. But there's a brand new television series on TV Land with the actor that played Lex Luthor on Smallville.
Oh.
You got so used to seeing him in that role. And I know he did a couple, like teen comedies, but this is a comedy show where he plays a guy, running from bad news, and he ends up posing as a pastor and who's on his way to a new town.
Oh, okay.
And he realizes he's got a good gig here. He can hide out and pretend to be but he knows nothing about religion. He's not a religious guy, and just one bad thing happens after another. It's hilarious. It's called Impastor.
So he fakes it till he makes it, huh?
Yeah, but you watch it go, oh my God, this is the guy from Smallville.
The guy who played Lex Luthor.
It kind of sounds like the premise to Better Call Saul.
Better Call.
No.
Okay, Serpent in the Rainbow.
Serpent in the Rainbow. Anything you want to know about voodoo is in that movie.
Right.
More than you wanted to know.
The process of making this zombie powder and stuff. You know,
and then people have made it because of that movie.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was so much scientific data to back up what they were talking about.
Yeah, but
is it hypnotism?
It's not.
Is it drugs? What is that?
It's not even sanctioned by whoever makes the drugs.
Well, there's no exact measurement.
It's still testing it to this day, I think.
No, they made them. They made it. It was with the blowfish.
Yeah, try that toxin.
Have you guys? You're familiar with Shaggy Jenkins, right? At the KAKU.
Yeah, unfortunately we do.
Full-on walking zombie. I think he knows what. I think he's tested that stuff.
You know what's funny? We came in tonight. Doors were locked, and we're like.
You too, huh? I was like, oh man, these guys aren't gonna let me in. That's why I missed so much of the show.
Walking in and like acting like zombies, and he's the only like you got to be a white guy to come look at the zombies and open the door.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Yeah. I'm
the doctor.
Over there going, oh, and he's like, oh, come in.
Come in.
Come in,
You're
gentlemen.
interesting to me. Okay, Serpent in the Rainbow.
Serpent in the Rainbow.
Bill Pullman did a great job in that film.
Great job.
The same time frame, he was like Sleepless in Seattle. You know, he played this kind of sad sack. You know, it was like you think he was the guy that was going to marry Meg Ryan, but no. And then next thing you know, he's in a movie in a coffin.
A movie in a coffin, fighting for his life.
His scrotum.
He gets messed up. That's perfect. That's an awesome performance by him. Anyway, but the visuals in that film, of the pilgrimage to, the religious sect, and they're in there, and the villain too, the Bokor. I forget the guy's name, but
the Bokor.
He was creepy.
Yeah.
He creeped me out when I was a kid when I watched that movie. Yeah.
No, the movie is kind of freaky, and
it's one of my favorites. One of my favorite.
I saw that 3 times in a row.
I seen it more than you.
Yeah, but then after that I couldn't watch it because anytime I saw a nail, my auntie would be, look, I got a nail. I'm like, no,
oh my God.
Wow.
I'm doing the chores.
You got issues.
Yeah.
After
my auntie has issues.
Oh my God. So after the Serpent and Rainbow came Shocker.
Oh
yeah, what did you think of Shocker?
I love Shocker.
That's Shocker, the one with the prisoner that goes into
that was like a Freddy Krueger kind of deal, like villain too, because he's messing with the mind, he's manipulating,
electronics,
airways, electronics, and he has the ability to jump bodies.
Killer, watch out! There's a electrical outlet right behind you.
No.
Don't do it.
It's gonna come right out of it.
That's just like the nail. Don't do it.
Forget the guy's name that starred in the villain. He ended up being the FBI director in the X-Files.
Was he?
Yeah, he was in X-Files.
Mitch Pileggi?
Yeah, that guy. That guy. Yeah.
But Shocker didn't get too much rave reviews because they were saying it's and they're like, well, Wes, you're kind of taking it to the well because it was too much like Elm Street.
I loved it. What do you mean?
No, I mean I liked it too, but a lot of people.
He was also a serial killer.
It wasn't everybody having one dream. It's just the one guy.
No, right. No,
and everybody was like, "Oh, this guy's going crazy, and he's killing people." But
that's the only change that he made. That's what people are critiquing. It's like they only made changes that the attacker is attacking one person, not a group of them.
Did you pick up on the comedic tone of the film too, or did you just take it as a straight horror film?
Oh no.
It's very tongue in cheek.
I love the ending scene where they're like switching through the TV channels and they end up in every program.
Yeah.
That was great stuff, man. Like that's like the ultimate fight scene. You're passing through everything,
right?
With this supernatural entity that wants to kill you.
After Shocker.
After Shocker, there was
the people under the stairs.
Oh Lord,
that was a bizarre movie.
Ghetto people trying to get money from this rich couple that owns tenements all over the place, but they're sick in the mind.
Sick in the head.
Real sick, and they were brother and sister, right?
They pose as married couple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that weird?
Or
That was
cousins
sick.
or something
That was
like
sick. That was sick, man.
that. Right.
What's
Right off
going
of
on?
Twin Peaks. They were on that series, Twin Peaks.
And they ate the big black guy.
Why you gotta be black for?
Yeah.
Racist.
No,
Not
but
you.
he was munching on the meat like
This is
long
delicious.
Try to think.
Time, long time I had black meat.
James Remar, who usually plays bad guys, he was in a TV movie, Night Visions, before that film came out. So
really?
he directed a film where James Remar was just like a cop, and they were searching for a psychopath killer.
Oh.
More of a straight ahead kind of TV drama.
Right.
But he filmed that, and then that came out.
So kind of a tie-in.
He was everywhere.
It's everywhere, man. Yeah,
Okay.
People on the Stairs is a great movie. That's a movie you guys gotta watch. You gotta watch it. Did so much elements of horror is in there. You got the psycho couple. You got these. What were these things that was under the stairs? That was in the basement.
Wasn't that their kids?
Stolen children.
Yeah, stolen
Right.
children that's been brought up to be cannibalistic
Right. Didn't they do a remake of?
mutants.
Didn't they do a remake of that movie?
No,
Didn't they do a
didn't.
remake?
No, I don't
thought
want
they
them
did.
to. I hope they never make a remake ever of that movie.
It's a cult classic.
It's a cult classic. Cannot touch these movies.
I don't know. It's over 20 years old. It's up for
gonna
grabs.
happen.
Oh
It's gonna
God, no! Please, God.
Oh,
please,
MC
don't
Hammer.
do
But
that.
Please
I'm
don't
like
touch
you.
this.
I have this weird feeling that it was remade recently.
something
Unless
tells
there's
me
another film that was similar to it.
People under the stairs.
I have no idea.
Kids who
If
live
there
in
is a
cabinet.
remake,
No, I'm
I boycott it. I'm not watching it at all.
I'm gonna go IMDb it.
So after people,
I'll do it right now. Let's
Oh,
see.
okay.
People under
The stairs.
the stairs.
people on the
See,
stairs.
you do pigeon perfect,
Bro.
everybody forgets that Michael McCartney is raised here, born
Oh,
and raised here.
bro, wait. Like, what's the kind of people on the stairs?
Hey, no be like that.
Bro.
I don't. Yeah, nothing here.
Nothing.
I think-
I'm wondering if it's just. I'm thinking of. Oh gosh, I just spaced out her name.
Good.
The from Dawson's Creek. The was married
Katie
to Tom
Holmes.
Cruise. Yeah, Katie Holmes. She
Oh,
was
yeah,
in the
that's a
remake
Oh.
of a TV movie. But they were really little people under the stairs.
Don't
really
be,
little
don't
people.
be afraid of the dark.
Don't be afraid of
Yeah.
the dark. That's probably what.
I
That was
saw-
a TV movie.
I saw that
original
originally.
TV
It
movie.
scared the heck out of all my classmates when that was on TV. It was
Really?
like, oh, it freaks
Yeah.
me. In fact, when it was being
was
remade,
dark.
everybody's like, "No, I'm not going,"
No.
because they were thinking
on.
this is in primetime television, and it freaked people out.
Right.
So you can only imagine what they're going to read. You know, they're going to make it even creepier.
Because it's in theaters, not TV.
So after People Under the Stairs, New Nightmare came out. His reimagining of, that Freddy Krueger legend, breaking the fourth wall.
Right.
Everybody's playing themselves in the movie.
Yeah.
I
Wes
love that
Craven-
movie.
Yeah, and Wes Craven, he playing himself.
Yeah.
Everybody, Robert Englund, Heather Langenkamp.
Then he did the
Don't-
same thing years later with Scream, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
he did.
Oh well, he also.
But I
did
liked it. I really liked what he
did that in what you call Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, Kevin Smith was
Playing
like
himself.
that was one of Kevin Smith's Twitter feed, his messages about Wes Craven, that he directed him in Scream 3.
Right. So
And
as
then-
a deal
and as a deal,
for Jay and Silent Bob
Yes.
Strike Back, you bring him
Yeah.
on.
Wes Craven was directing. I don't know what some. Was
That's
it
funny. The
Ben-
guy runs past Brenda.
Brenda.
I can't say it on the word on the air, but
But yeah, New Nightmare is an amazing film.
the
And that one,
makeup was really
was-
creepy.
it was more demonic, like looking.
Yeah.
Like
And the
Freddy
nails
Krueger.
came out. The knives came out of his fingers.
The knife.
There wasn't a glove.
Very
Okay,
effective.
the hand was originally, if you look at the cover for A Nightmare on Elm Street, that whole skeleton thing with the knives, yeah,
Yeah.
that was supposed to look like that.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's built in
Built
already.
into the hand, right?
Yeah, but that was a great film. The
Now,
whole, yeah.
but then the next film that he made, the language was so hardcore than all of his films, and I don't know if it's just because of the cast, and I was wearing my Dwayne Wayne glasses earlier today, but Vampire in
something.
Brooklyn.
Oh
I mean,
my God! No.
I'm in the theater like, Wow.
I don't want to talk about Vampire.
He totally boycotted Vampire in Brooklyn because that movie was. I watched it in the theaters.
You too, huh?
Because of Eddie Murphy. It was Eddie Murphy.
Now, were you there at night? I think I went during a matinee. If I went at night, and my memory serves correct, it was the daytime. But if it was nighttime, it's sad because there were only 3 people in the theater.
Yeah, I would have to ask DJ Blast because I went with DJ Blast and the guys from Chilltown. So, but I remember cracking up because it was like supposed to have been kind of semi-serious.
Yeah, that was the thing. It didn't have like the tone of American Werewolf, where you knew there was. There's comedy elements to it,
right?
Which made you back them up. But for some reason, it tried to be so serious, it came off as funny.
Yeah,
in a bad way.
Well, everybody's expecting there's Eddie Murphy. It's
Harlem Nights with vampires,
right?
No, let's just say it. It's a Blackula remake.
No, that's what I don't.
No, it wasn't.
It was an attempt to make a new Blackula, but
an attempt. And there's a voodoo vampire too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who would have thought it?
I don't really like that.
The line I still remember as a kid from the original Blackula was, after he bit one guy, there's a mirror and the guy's looking at him. A man's got to see himself.
Oh, yeah, that's the Scream Blackula Scream.
Right, that
sequel.
one.
Yeah.
The sequel.
I saw that on TV the other night. Yeah, he was pissed off. He was like, "Oh my goodness, man's gotta see himself, man. God, man, what's going on, man?"
Okay, so after the remake Blackula,
Vampire Brooklyn.
All right, Vampire.
Everybody see it.
So yeah, now we just talk about Scream because he directed all of the Scream films.
Right.
And
even the Scream television show on MTV.
No, he didn't direct it.
No, he did. He was part of the project. As I point at the Scream mask, he was part of the project.
Oh gosh, that thing's freaking me out.
Did you see it? Only now he noticed it.
Until he passed away, Wes Craven was part of the Scream franchise on the MTV.
Good deal.
He had creative input, so he didn't direct all he might have did one, but he was there when they were filming the TV series, and he had creative input.
Oh my goodness.
So that's the reason why I was like, I'll watch something.
Have you seen all of the Scream films?
No. Oh, all the Scream movies?
Yeah.
All but 5?
There's no 5.
Not 5, but
There's only 4.
4.
4 was on Netflix,
I know. I gotta go look.
Okay.
I've seen them all. They're good.
I think I saw them.
I've seen them all too.
I remember when I saw it in the theater, though, my friends hated it.
What?
I think the irreverence of it, I think, my friends really wanted horror, but they didn't want to hear people talking about it. And I thought that was like the best part of the movie.
That's the best part of the movie. You got a kick, explain the whole idea.
Why are you laughing so
movies.
much? It's funny.
He's telling you the whole genre of the movie. I mean,
it's
just got to be the virgin that survives and comes back in the next movie.
Yes.
The fact, too, I mean, you had those 3 Screams in a row, but the first 2, and then Music of the Heart, then Scream 3. It was like he just needed a break.
He's like, I'm done. I can only take so much of Nev Campbell. Come on.
I didn't need a break, man.
All right, so all the Scream movies, which one out of those 4 was your favorite?
The first.
Yeah, the first.
Drew Barrymore's death scene in the beginning.
But the elevator door?
But I do love all the beginnings of each of the films.
Not the elevator door, but what is it called?
When you talk about elevator door, where you got elevator door from?
I keep calling the garage door.
Yeah,
who died in the garage door?
That was Rose McGowan.
Oh, Rose McGowan. That's right. I thought that was very
She's blonde in that film. Yeah, the first Scream is my favorite. The second one was pretty cool too. I saw it in theaters. The whole scene where they're trying to pass the killer in the car,
Pass the killer.
They're trying to get out of the car and they only can get out to the front window.
Right.
And he's like knocked out. Also some suspenseful stuff.
God bless Wes Craven.
And he was good at suspense. I mean, not just there's a little bit of suspense in Music of the Heart because of what's this whole music program.
Right.
But Red Eye, oh my gosh, that is like a roller coaster ride.
That is great. He did Red Eye. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
He did.
Oh man, you didn't. Oh, okay, we got to do another part of Wes Craven.
We gotta do some more about.
We'll just do a whole hour on Rachel McAdams, but that's a whole nother story.
All right, you got some shout outs, sir?
We got shout outs here. I want to shout out to Lexi, what a cool chick.
What's up, Lex?
On Facebook. Tishtini at Tishtini Twitter on Twitter.
What up?
She's cool. She's into she's geek lit girl and everything. You know, she's cool. And Deandra Lazar, she is awesome. She's a cosplayer of Heather Langenkamp. You know, she cosplays as the Elm Street girl Nancy.
Oh, okay.
And you want to give a shout out to?
The person who introduced me to horror was my auntie Tracy Kayakamanu Madaris, who's married to Madaris.
And you gonna shout out
my cousin Roz. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Dang cookie. Rosalind P. Ilani Grace out there in California.
All right.
Who also loves horror movies. And my cousin Luella and her brother, who we watched The Thing and reenact that. The blood scene.
Awesome.
So want to thank Mr. Michael McCartney for sitting in.
Mr. McCarthy, what's going on?
My soul to take. We didn't even talk about that one.
I don't want to.
We're going to have to do another whole hour. But anyway, so thank everybody for listening to this on Friday Night Frights here on KAKU 88.5 FM, the voice of Maui.
Oh, man, it's dark outside. I'm afraid after all this discussion.
You got two
Rest
big guys.
in peace, Chris Craven.
So let's do this one time.
Two big guys. You're both looking both ways.
Right.
You're scared too.
Peace.
Shaka.